Alrighty, PG-13. This is G.I.Joe 1983. And, well, we're looking at CoverGirl and the Wolverine. Now, the Wolverine was a pretty spectacular. Spectacular? Yeah, it's spectacular. It was a fantastic, awesome missile launcher. Now, by itself, it was pretty formidable. But what are the drawbacks of this vehicle? And, well, there is no machine gun or cover fire, and the figure can't really fit all the way in. So there's really no cover for the figure too much. But the cool part was, if you had, 1, 2, 3, or 4 of these things, you had a lot of firepower. So a common part that's missing in these is the missiles. And even this one's still not complete yet because that missile's not too good. So I still need to find more missiles. But these are pretty cool vehicles, even though the tracks don't move. I'm always missing the tow ropes. Anyone wants to donate some tow ropes, feel free to. Now, yes, we did have one donation to the channel. Thank you again, Steve and Ken from Toy Connections. DeltaForce17.toys.com. Get yours today. Now, the Wolverine did have a hatch that you can pop off. And then you can get at the engine. And there it is. Just super cool. Lots of detail in there. But the actual seating is just not too great. Now, yes, this is just a part I took from another Joe. Because a bad design of this figure is her crotch always breaks. But we'll take off this awesome weapon. I don't know where this came from, but it is fantastic to have. Now, when we go to slide her in here, she actually does fit, but that's about as far as she goes. So, the cool thing is, Super 7 will be making a CoverGirl. The sad part is, we're not too far away from World War III, and anyone who's denying that is denying the facts that China's just added 10 to 20% for its military buildup, as well as building more warships. So sometimes quantity can overpower quality, and let that be a lesson to you, because knowing is half the battle. So yes, all Western countries better get in a wartime footing, because it's not World War II. You're not going to have a chance to recover. And if you're waiting to get hit first, well then, you're dead in the water, because you won't recover. All sorts of new, anyways, back to the review. There's all sorts of things that basically, EMPs, so your factories won't work and blah blah blah, so you can't recover, and you're already behind as is, because Russia is already on a wartime footing, and China is pretty much getting there as well, and North Korea and Iran. Anyways, if you're not stockpiling now, there's no way you're going to be able to recover. And that's the difference between World War II and World War III. World War III, you have to be ready now. Whatever you have is what you have. So if there's any sudden surprise attacks or whatnot, you can still stay in the game. Yes, you're going to always resort to your nukes, but again, that might not happen. What if you're overrun on your own land, which can easily be done. Anyone who's ever seen Red Dawn, they can just play by the numbers. Maybe they'll send 1,000 passenger jets with their fighters, stealth bombers. There's many ways they could try to invade us. But anyways, it's coming. So the only deterrent is to be basically match them bullet for bullet, missile for missile, fighter jet for fighter jet, satellite for satellite. That's the only way to deter World War III from happening. But other than that, it's coming. So they've already told you. Are you that stupid? Now, if you're waiting to be attacked to get into a wartime footing, then you're going to lose, and you're going to lose bad. I don't care how, what's the word, high in your high horse you are. Now, this vehicle's cool. It does have a tow hitch, and it's also got these other little tow bars, so you can hook stuff up onto. Now, yes, some of them do snap off, but you can always just slice it and glue another one on, just for cosmetics. And you can make customs out of these. Now, there is Action Robot Punch. He made a tow kit, so I don't know when he's gonna re-release that again, but a tow kit, so you can turn that into a towing vehicle. But this awesome missile launcher did hold 12 missiles, 6 on each side. So the more you get, the more you have. Now, I have my only custom I've showed you, and yes, I know I have to paint this black, but this is just fantastic. You know, I got this off of off the Brawler. I hate the Brawler, so I made it so this can, you know, move. This is kind of cool. So this does have dual cannons, as well as a massive laser power. So this can accompany, oh, there goes a figure. Unitas is down. Oh. And let that be a lesson to you. Sparta fell, you can too. Anyways, this is my Terminator. I'm coming back. T3007, T3006. So this is fantastic for firepower. This custom is great. It's simple to make. You can just take the gun from the Brawler, take a, I know this doesn't look so great cosmetically, but you can take a clip, pre-drill some holes, and drill it in there. And that's not coming out. So this is a fantastic custom for that. And see what I was talking about? You can cut those off. Now, the other vehicle that does match the Wolverine is the Lynx. And well, the Lynx basically just has the molar cannon. And again, you know, it's kind of sad that this wasn't made just a little bit bigger, and then you could actually fit a figure down there and put a hatch over it. And the other side, you know, you should have had something. You can even make this a two-seater, you know, possibility. Now, if the Wolverine was remade, you know, you could make a winter version. I would love to see a bigger missile launcher for this, and maybe even a bigger Wolverine. Wolverine 2.0. You know, maybe you can have 24 missiles. Or you can do what I did, and that is build your own. So I did make a custom one just for fun, just to see, because the Snowcat really sucks because it doesn't have a big missile launcher. So this is my answer to the lacking of. Now, you could put whatever missiles you want in here, and I just use some clips and stuff, so it does kind of work, but it's not too great. This should have been extended a little more, but it just works like that. So I thought, nah, I could turn this into a Russian missile launcher, or maybe American, or I haven't decided. But again, for a custom, you know, I used this launcher because I had an extra spare part from the flag, and I just decided, hey, why not try that out? And you can see I used some clips, drilled some holes, and put some screws in, and that's not gonna fall off. It's in there pretty good. But however, you could put the missiles from the Sky Striker in there if you want larger missiles. and you can have a better missile launcher. But again, you know, it would be cool if we did have like a bigger missile launcher for the G.I.Joe line. So hopefully Brian Flynn gets it, and maybe we could get something if there's no war. But anyways, you know, it is the best part about making customs. It's just having fun, putting together what you want. And that's what I love about making customs. Now, I mean, even here you could have had like a little machine gun. Maybe if you got some spare Wolverines, you could pre-drill a hole and just put a little machine gun or something in there, you know, give it some extra firepower. Maybe you could put something in there, or some type of laser. I mean, this is lacking a laser, or you could just use your imagination, pretend that's a laser. But other than after your missiles are spent, you know, as well as having like a compartment to hold spare missiles. Maybe this side could have actually, instead of having an engine in here, you could have had spare missiles in here, so you could reload this. So yes, this should have been made larger, and maybe some extra compartments to store missiles. That might have been a better version or a better idea for this. There's always ways to improve a vehicle, and you know, I just love the Wolverine. It is a cool missile launching platform, but again, once your missiles are spent, there's nothing else this can do. But it has a lot of firepower here. And I just love the fact that you can just pull them out easy and they just slide right back in. And you know, even the play sets that came for this, like the ammo depot, those missiles didn't fit in, so I thought that was kind of useless. Why would you make an ammo depot if you don't have any replacements? It's just kind of stupid. So anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you love the Wolverine, if you love some of these customs, and it's easy to do yourself. You can easily take a junky version of this. And you know, the cool thing about these wheels, you can actually clip them on other vehicles if you're missing some. So again, I love the fact of universal, you know, things are made like this. I hate the other kind of disc wheels that just only hold in on one side. Those tend to wear out and break off. But you know, I'd love to see another Wolverine made again, and I would love to it be made bigger with other features. Let me know in the comments down below what you love about the Wolverine and what it is lacking. You know, even having a little radar dish on here as well. Something, it needs a lot more. That's what I think. This is too plain. You know, even like a push bar on the front or a scoop. You know. Now if I could get like a little recycled garbage truck or something, then maybe I could take the scoop and make a Soylent Green garbage truck. Scoop up to people. Speaking of which, thanks for watching, and remember, like, subscribe, and share the videos with others. And I'll be back.